he's looking forward through the forward windows. Mike is standing on the aft windows. We have some hard platforms that we put in place on those windows so that it can support his weight while he's helping the crew get strapped in and finishing the final checks.
Okay, CJ, it took us a little while to get to this point, but the ship's in great shape. It was a beautiful weather day for you out there, so good luck and Godspeed. We'll see you back here in about 12 days or so.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to express our appreciation to the teams for Pad 39 Alpha, ET-124, and the Space Shuttle Atlantis for their dedication and hard work. See you in a couple weeks.
ET helium inject. Delta P number 2.
Standing by for the handoff.
GO3. We'll go. Copy.
And the handoff has occurred. Ground launch sequencer has handed off to Atlantis' onboard computers. 25 seconds.
Yes, sir. That's a minute. We're going to continue.
Sound suppression water system is activated. 15 seconds and counting.
10 seconds.
T-minus 10. 9, 8, 7, main engine start, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis to assemble the framework for the science laboratories of tomorrow.
Houston now controlling.
Houston Atlantis, roll program.
Roger, roll Atlantis.
Atlantis' roll maneuver is complete. The orbiter's in a heads-down position, on course for a 51.6 degree, 137 by 36 statute mile orbit. All systems in good shape. Engines throttling down as Atlantis prepares to maneuver through the area of maximum dynamic pressure on the vehicle in the lower atmosphere. Already 7 miles away from the Kennedy Space Center at an altitude of 5 miles.
Houston, Atlantis, go at throttle up.
Copy, Houston, go at throttle up.
1 minute, 10 seconds into the flight, the 3 liquid-fueled engines are back at full throttle. At liftoff, the fully fueled shuttle boosters and external tank weighed 4.5 million pounds. It now has burned half that liftoff weight in propellant. One minute, 30 seconds. All hydraulic systems in good shape. The electricity producing fuel cells also in excellent shape as Atlantis heads downrange, 18 miles from the Kennedy Space Center at an altitude of 18 miles. The next event is burnout and separation of the twin solid rocket boosters, which are burning propellant at a rate of 11,000 pounds per second. Main engine cutoff confirmed 8 minutes 35 seconds into the flight. Separation of the fuel tank has also been confirmed. The crew handheld photography setup will be underway shortly with a plus X maneuver that's managed by the commander on board, Rick Sturko.
This is a view from the end effector camera on the end of the robotic arm of the Space Shuttle Atlantis, taking a look at that insulation blanket that has popped up at the intersection of the insulation blanket and the thermal protection system tiles on the left or port orbital maneuvering system pod at the back of the shuttle.
Hey Kevin, it's Bruin. What you saw just there is just briefly was Pat and myself just finishing up the RMS operations before. Here's 20.
This is Steve Swanson. You just saw a shot of me putting the PTCs up and working. It went great. It's a pleasure to be here.
And this is Daniel Levis, and we're setting up for sending down some ET photos, ET video from our ascent, shortly after our ascent. And we're setting up some more photo TV equipment over on the starboard side, on the port side, on the starboard side.
A little bit more footage of Brew, and just before that was me, Pat Forster. We were able to check the arm out tonight to get in preparation for our inspections tomorrow. Here's CJ.
CJ again, just checking things in the flight plan, making sure we're not missing something. And there's Clay and Bruce double checking the flight plan to make sure I didn't miss something, so I appreciate that. Also, Clay saved me a big harassment with CSACP. He did that for me. I really appreciated it. Just panning around, Danny's got the SSV cables there, and he ended up doing that one too, which is another big good moment for us as we finished up the Flight Day 1 activities. Crew's doing really well up here on orbit. We feel well prepared to finish up the mission. Thanks a lot.